hair doesn't massive forehead. Hair doesn't quite fit. Everything's tattered. Like his white clown fit's kind of gray. It's old. Welcome back to the Grindhouse Podcast. I'm not Cheese Film, but I am his wife.
Yes, we are newly married.
We are.
We've actually been off. Like, we haven't recorded something live in the studio since, like, the first weekend of October.
Right.
No, the second weekend of October. Because we made sure to get a whole bunch of videos up and running so that we wouldn't miss it, because we did just get married at the end of October. We are now newlyweds.
October 25th, newlyweds.
It was a great celebration and great enjoying of ourselves. So, are you changing your name? Are you going to what's your stage name?
Oh, I haven't decided on one yet. I guess Twisted Nix is going to remain my stage name.
Okay, well there you go.
I don't know that Mrs. Cheese Film has the right ring to it.
I don't want you to go by Mrs. Cheese Film.
but
in celebration of this, we decided to talk about something new, something we haven't approached yet, something that a lot of people are approaching, and by the time this is coming out, something where a new episode will be shown tomorrow. We'll be talking about It, Welcome to Derry. The first two episodes, because at this time of recording, there's only 2 episodes out. Pennywise and It was actually one of the first movies that we saw together as a dating couple.
Yeah, it kind of brings us full circle. We went to the premiere of It Chapter 1 with Bill Skarsgård.
I still have our
collectible
ticket, which is pretty cool.
And they don't do those anymore, which is lame, because they should.
I think the last one I saw them do it for was Endgame, I want to say.
Okay, fair enough.
Or Deadpool 2, I don't know. They don't do it with every movie, but the ones they do it with, I like to collect those.
Yeah, they're cool.
And we actually got, we got that. That's an original day one.
Yeah, a day one.
But we also, I don't know if you can see here, we've also got the movie and the steelbook of both Tim Curry's Pennywise and Skarsgård's Pennywise, as we talk about the new Pennywise.
It is very close to our hearts. It's been something that we've really liked since the moment it came out. It's one of my favorite all-time, scary movies. And I think that it was kind of fitting that at the month we got married that they were also like, oh, well, we're gonna release It, Welcome to Derry.
Yeah.
So it ended up being
I can agree with that entirely.
Kind of a perfect 1-2 punch to just kind of round out our wedding month.
Yeah. So I guess without further ado, we can get into it. So if you're unfamiliar, which if you're watching this, you're definitely not unfamiliar, but the creature that is known as It, or Pennywise, is a Stephen King creation. It's almost like a Lovecraftian, other dimensional god who feasts on fear. He's an evil creature who terrorizes the town of Derry. He does, in the book, have a foil, which is, the god of good and hope and life, whose physical representation is a turtle. Pennywise's is typically a big spider.
Yeah.
So while we have seen the deadlights and the spider and the true form multiple times, we have yet to ever see his foil, the turtle, who has a name, and I don't remember.
I mean, there's representation of the turtle. There's always all kinds of representation of the turtle.
Constantly, but I want to see the giant space turtle in which the universe rests upon its back.
It Chapter 1, they had it as Legos, and It Welcome to Derry was a charm on a bracelet.
Yes, there's also the war turtle there too.
Yes.
A lot of turtle imagery.
Yeah, but because they had to represent it without it being
without being in there.
Yeah. My favorite part so far about Welcome to Derry is that we're 2 episodes in and you've yet to see him.
So we have seen him. So the car is
right. Well,
Pennywise.
right. You haven't seen the clown. Let me rephrase.
And the
clown Pennywise
mom.
has not come to fruition. Yes.
No, we have not seen
the most
Pennywise.
you've seen of Pennywise's like classic form is inside the mom.
Not even that.
You saw his eyes.
But those are just eyes.
Well, but my point is that that's what's recognizable to the general public as Pennywise.
Well, and in the car, the little boy has Skarsgård's eye
situation.
Yeah, and he has his head turned. I think he's smiling and his bottom lip is a little bigger.
Yeah.
And they gave him Skarsgård's eye thing that he can do.
Right.
So we've seen some elements of it,
right,
but we haven't seen
like the clown outright.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they are gonna do the clown's backstory, why he picks the clown, why he does it, because like the clown, I guess, was based on an actual person.
Oh. Okay.
Like we're gonna meet the actual person and all that stuff, and
that's exciting.
However, it's gonna go. I've not read the book.
I made an attempt. I couldn't quite get through it.
Truth be told, I've never read a Stephen King book. Growing up, I wasn't a big reader, but I'm getting into good books now, and I'm not opposed to it. But there's just certain things in it that people are like, well, it's a lot of fluff.
Well, it's also like this long.
Yeah, it's like well over 1,000 pages.
It's enormous. So it's an undertaking, is what it is.
It is.
So
my grandmother loves the book. She's read it a couple times.
Yeah.
And she loves Stephen King, like a lot. Likes all of his. Like I think she's read all of his books and stuff like that. So I'm not familiar with the book's lore or anything like that. I kind of am, but like not entirely.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think Welcome to Derry has anything to do with any of that. I think it's a purely original idea based on the material.
Yeah, and riddled with Easter eggs of other Stephen King work.
Well, because all of Stephen King's work is a shared universe.
Right. So there's a lot, specifically the opening sequence of Welcome to Derry, riddled with different Easter eggs.
Like the theme stuff?
Like those individual, like it's like the photograph with the credits on it.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
A lot of that background elements has a lot of Easter eggs.
What'd you pick up on?
Well, there's a couple. I kind of also did a little bit of research on it, but like one of the first ones is Keen's drugstore, which is where like Eddie gets his pills, things like that was opened back in the 50s, and so it's like an opening thing of it. There's also another little girl that looks in the sewer. So it's clear that like this is like that Georgie was not the first person he ever lured into the sewer. It's more than one kid. They reference the Barons because there's kids out playing and there's like tentacles that come out holding a lollipop to like try and lure a kid in, but there's no distinct clown. You know what I mean? Later on, the clown becomes
in the credits. Later on, the clown shows up.
There's a couple more clown. The clown shows up a little bit more, but
and like I've seen I believe I've seen the trailer for this. The clown's in the trailer.
Right. He's gonna be.
It's like we know he's coming in.
Right.
He's all over it. Like once you go to HBO Max, it's him. Like they're not hiding the fact that he's
in it.
Gonna be in it.
Right. Well, they're using the same IP. They're using the same logo. They're using a lot of cool. Like clearly it's within the same universe, so they're not gonna be like
of the 2017 movie. 2016,
I believe. Right. So the same logo, same everything. So like he's gonna have to be in it. You know what I mean?
It's also like it's the iconography. It's what you're there for.
Right. It doesn't help that he is also like Bill Skarsgård is like credited in like the first episode, even though he's not in it, or even though he's like not in it.
Well, he might have like a background role or a voice role or something that. He can be in it without us seeing him.
Right. The biggest Easter egg is the mention of Juniper Hill Asylum, which is where the young girl, one of the main characters, goes and has a horrific time, basically.
Yeah.
But Juniper Hill is mentioned in like 5 different Stephen King books.
Yeah. So is Derry.
Yeah. It's Henry Bowers goes to Juniper Hill Asylum.
Okay.
Needful Things Nettie Cobb goes to Juniper Hill Asylum.
Is Needful Things recent?
I don't know. I'll look that up in a second. Gerald's Games Raymond goes to there. Insomnia's Charlie Picking and Emily Sidley from the short story Suffer the Little Children.
Wow.
All go to Juniper Hill Asylum specifically. Needful Things they have a movie.
Yeah.
Scary. 1993 movie. But I don't...
Do they have a remake? I feel like there's... Or maybe I'm thinking of something else.
It's just 1993's release.
Just 1993?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scary. But then you also get to see, like, the Neibolt house with all the sunflowers.
I haven't seen that yet.
Well, you get to see it in the beginning, in the credits. And it's not dilapidated. Like, if there's, like, a family taking a picture in front of it.
About to move into it.
Yeah. And there's someone in the window. You know what I mean? Like, clearly. Like, hey.
You think they're going to have him haunting the house?
I don't think haunting.
Like he's a haunted house kind of guy?
I hope not. But, I mean, he is...
I kind of want to. Because the well that he
resides
resides
down
in
there.
In the basement.
Yeah, right. God. Imagine moving into that house. Nightmare. No, thank you.
Imagine moving into that house and discovering that in it. Also,
Right.
you didn't bring up... what's his name from The Shining is in this. Oh, what is his name?
Who?
I can't think of his name.
I'm dumb, so you're gonna have to bear with me.
He's one of the army guys.
Oh, yeah. Well, and you get to see, like, the first Bowers. You get to see Mike's...
Well, but all that
grandfather.
is tied to Derry.
Right. I just think
That
it's
is a
cool.
specific character from The Shining.
Well, okay.
Who shines.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hang on.
I cannot think of his name. But he talks to... What's his... Doc. They call him Doc. He calls him Doc.
Dick Halloran.
Yeah. He's in it.
Whose ability to shine.
The kids apparently can shine too.
I 1,000,000% forgot about that until
And that's
just now.
how they beat Pennywise, is because they all can shine.
They all can shine.
Which is basically the Force.
Kind of, yeah, like a psychic connection or
Yeah.
like a psychic ability type of situation. But yeah, I completely forgot about Dick Halloran, for being totally honest. I honest to God, just kind of forgot about that part of the storyline for a second. Great part of the storyline. You know, like they're...
All the Air Force stuff?
They're all the Air Force stuff, and the fact that they're secretly looking for him, basically. Like, they're looking for what is the source of his power.
Yeah, they are aware that something's going on.
And they're
here.
trying to use Dick Halloran to find it.
What's really cool is that we know that they're not going to find it, and if they do find it, they're not going to survive.
They're going to fail. Yeah.
Because this is a prequel, and it's a prequel that's really not pulling its punches.
Yeah.
At
Oh.
all.
This is... And we talked about this the moment we watched, specifically episode 2. Like, it's infinitely scarier than the movies.
It's... Yeah, like...
It's, like, the movies, you know, they had their creep factor, and there were some gory parts or whatever, but, like, it is horrific. Like, it's scary.
Because you have to work off of pre-existing material from the book, like, Pennywise has to turn into a mummy. He has to turn into what are they called? Sick people. He has to turn into a leper, werewolf, Paul Bunyan. Like, he has to do that, right? Because the book established what these characters are afraid of.
Right. So they can pull up punches a little bit harder when they're not going off of the source material as much.
So when you have something that's completely its own,
Ooh.
you can go wild, and you can tell that they're having fun with this, because it's not just like, oh, it's scary. It's like the baby in the first one, I thought was a little cliche and almost condescendingly scary. You know, like that, oh, haha, like a demon baby.
Right.
And you get introduced to a whole bunch of kids, and one of them survives. Right. Maybe two of them survive. Everybody else dies, and like, you're not expecting that, like, at all. You're thinking that this is going to be the new loser squad. They're going to find some way to defeat Pennywise, because this is his killing before he sleeps and wakes up again for Bill's group.
Right? Yeah, because every 27 years. So this would be the group right before the events of it.
So, like, you know, you as a consumer, you would assume that what we're about to get into is basically just that movie, the miniseries.
Yeah.
But what we're treated to is
Gore.
Horrors beyond the mind's capability.
Yeah, horrific gore. Well, the movie theater scene was pretty intense.
It was very intense. Don't get me wrong. Like the killings that happen are brutal. It's just that it's just a kind of generic demon baby that's doing it.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think the CG looked very well on that, mainly because he's just kind of a flesh blob. And when you have a fleshy, oiled up nightmare creature flying around a very well lit area,
right,
it sticks out more.
Right.
But in the second episode,
yeah, Mom's scary.
Mom is terrifying. I think it's some of the best effects in this era of movies. And I think the pickle stuff, while kind of also cliche and you see it coming, it's done really, really well.
Right.
Because even when it's not being focused on, like when she's cowering and it's just amassing itself in the background, it's still gross to look at. Like, it's gross. Like, even though I know I'm not looking at something real,
right? It's still
gross to look at. It's moving in an unnatural way.
He feeds on fear. He gives people outside the movie or the show the heebie-jeebies.
He does.
It's uncomfortable. I think that's what makes this series fun, is that people get to play, like the people that have made it get to play on
nightmares.
Other people's fears. Yeah, like intense fears. Like, yes, that was what made it fun, is that everybody kind of had their own fear that they were dealing with. Now they get to lean in heavy on very different fears and very uncomfortable fears and very, like, tragic fears.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of tragedy in it, but it wasn't, hey, my dad got killed at a pickle factory. You know what I mean? It was very...
I don't think there's a parallel to that.
You don't think?
I don't. Well, no, I don't think there's, like, it's something in it where, like, a parent died in that kind of way. Because, like, Mike's parents burned up.
Yeah.
And, like, they do play with that a little bit.
I wish they had leaned into it a little heavier.
Yeah.
Because it was scary. Like, they did what they did with the door, you know what I mean, and things like that, but I think they could have really made that scary.
Stick.
And they didn't. I think that they did. Is it Mike Hanlon? Is Hanlon his last name? I think so.
I am not familiar with any of their last names.
I think Mike Hanlon's story got kind of underplayed, so they could sell, like, Georgie and...
Well, Bill is the main character.
Well, right. I get that, but I just meant, like, in general, they really downplayed his part in things. And I kind of wish they had done a little bit more. And now they get to lean into some stuff in Welcome to Derry that you're like, oh yeah, horrific.
Mike and Stan definitely take a backseat to the rest of the cast, especially in part 1. But in part 2, Mike kind of becomes your main character.
Right, a little bit, yeah.
So I feel, I don't know, why, but it almost felt like they had too many actors and they didn't know how to completely flesh out a story
and similarly,
with that many characters.
That, as well as a movie, is tough. Because, like, if you really want to flesh everything out completely, it's a 4-hour movie.
Well, the miniseries, the 2-part miniseries with Tim Curry, is almost 3.5.
Substantial. And I think that's part of today's entertainment, is everybody's attention spans aren't that long.
But you're watching an hour-long episode, and a lot of people binge this stuff. Like, you and I will watch it an episode, because by the time we have time to watch stuff like this, it's about an hour.
Right.
Which, we like because it keeps us wanting to come back to it. But, like, a lot of people, especially in our age range, they just binge it. Like, Andor, I know somebody who's rewatching the full thing start to finish and just going through the whole series.
Blasting.
And, like, it's really awesome, but, like, each episode is 45 minutes to an hour long.
Right.
It's kind of, you kind of can't say it's attention spanny when that's just how people do it.
Right. Well,
people
I just meant
binge stuff. It's a term now, it's bingeable.
Right. I guess I just meant sitting in the movie theater for 4 hours is kind of tough.
They're doing it now. They've got Wicked's part 1 and 2 coming out, and it's no joke.
That's
like
true.
4.5 hours.
That's so true. Oh, God.
And my little brother's going to see it, and I'm wildly interested to see how he goes through it because he loves Wicked, but he also, likes to play on his phone and do stuff while he's watching stuff.
Right.
Can't do that in the movie theater.
Right.
So you know, you're going to be in there for a while. They'll probably have an intermission.
Oh, I would
Most
imagine.
likely.
Between
I
the
don't
two
think they're just
movies.
going to raw dog it.
Good luck raw dogging your 5 hours.
But, because, like, Tarantino, when he did The Hateful Eight, it was, like, 4.5 hours long. He did the road show, and they had an intermission.
Yeah.
Halfway through it. And it's not uncommon, but it's kind of the norm. It's odd that we use that term because a lot of, you know, streaming services and studio executives will only let you do like 3 seasons and 8 episodes each.
Right.
And I contribute a lot of that to Stranger Things because I think Stranger Things was the first one to do like the 8 episode season where each episode's an hour. There's like a mini movie series.
Yeah. I could see that.
I don't think they set out to do that, but because it blew up, I think everything just followed through. And they're like, well, people's attention spans, nobody's going to watch House because they have 24 seasons to get through before they get to the finale, and now you got to start it all over again. People only get through the first couple seasons.
Right.
And then they just drop it off.
Right.
I do not know how true that is because we don't have access to that data.
Well, and TV is also just...
But everybody binges.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. TV's dying, too. Like, House aired on TV, and that was what was so different about things like that.
And it came out weekly. It wasn't like Has Been Hotel where you have 8 episodes and every week you're dropping 2.
We're dropping 2. Yeah.
Like we've literally got 2 more weeks to go.
Yeah, and that's it.
And that's it for the whole year.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. It's a funny structure. In my personal
and
opinion.
I'm very against it. And a lot of people when they talk to me about anime, they're like, well, it's got a lot of filler, but like when it's good, it's good. And filler is good. You need filler.
100%.
Like it ain't filler. On your 3rd or 4th rewatch, sure, you can skip those episodes. But you don't want to cut that stuff out because a lot is done when you just get to sit with your characters.
Right.
When I'm watching Yu-Gi-Oh! And they're on this island and they haven't dueled anybody and they're just kind of talking.
Yeah, the beach episode.
Sure, the beach episode, nothing happens, but the characters are shown to have a stronger relationship with each other, and because we're watching that happen, we're more invested in these characters.
Right.
I don't think people understand that. On your first watch, you're getting connected to these people, like Steven Universe has a crap ton of filler, but like by the end of it, you feel like you're part of the little city.
100%.
Because you grew with all these people. They all grow.
It lets you get to know side characters. It lets you get to know what Steven, for example's relationship is with the people of the town.
Right.
You know what I mean? Things like that. Like having...
And you care more.
And you care more. You care more about everybody, too. Or you can develop your likes and dislikes for different characters because you have more episodes with them in it. You know, things like that. And it, you know, so it's tougher to to do just the 8 episode series for me anyway, because it kind of goes back to the whole trying to keep a movie a certain amount long. Like you have to cut stuff in order to make sure that it fits in 8 episodes.
But that's the difference between a movie and a TV show, is you're going to a movie to see the one movie. You're watching a TV show to watch the TV show.
True. That's true.
Like, you don't put on a TV show for, I'm going to watch this TV show in an afternoon. You watch it until you're done with it. Like, right. It's more of a thing you can get a part of. Well, then that's why a lot of the times their sitcoms or family stuff is to make the audience feel like they're part of a family. Like, that's kind of how they all are. When I was taking script writing, one of the things we did was watch the pilot for like 9 different shows, because it tells you everything that's going to happen in this thing, and if you don't like it, it's what they use to sell the show.
Right.
So it tells you how the show's going to go, who your main characters are, and basically the structure of it in the pilot, right? Mm-hmm. So we're learning that, but we're also noticing in each one of these pilots, you have your main character, your best friend, your love interest, your older mentor, and your antagonist. And you can really take that and apply it to just about every single TV show.
Almost anything.
And they all kind of fit into that formula. You know, here and there. You got to stretch it here and there. That's why things are different. But, like, for the most part, everything follows that. They have the one hangout place. They do one thing per episode, and they resolve everything back at the hangout place.
Right.
Typically. And that's where a lot of, like, sitcoms, why they're so popular is because you feel like you can just, slip right in.
Right.
Just kind of feels like everybody wants to make a movie and cut it up into 8 parts.
Right.
And it doesn't always work.
Right. It's working pretty well with it, Welcome to Derry, though. I mean, they find good clips to hang you off of.
Welcome to Derry works so well because it's kind of going down the Stranger Things route where you're having hour-long episodes, but for 45 minutes, it's all character building.
True.
And 5 minutes
of something horrific.
Of weird mystery,
Right.
That's why Stranger Things works so well, is because you have intense character development and very, very little. Yeah, they're investigating stuff, but like they're doing it together and building that together. Like if you were to break up each one of those episodes into 24 minutes, you would lose a lot of that stuff, or you would have more of the individual filler stuff because that's the majority of it. And that's what Welcome to Derry is doing too. Like where we got something going on.
Right.
We've only seen him 3 times in these 2 episodes.
Right. Well, and you have 2 overarching storylines. You have the storyline of the kids that are experiencing the terrible stuff.
Yeah.
And trying to figure out why they're experiencing the terrible stuff. And then you have the Air Force, which is they're trying to find something like, even though you and I know it's connected, like there's absolutely no immediate connection.
And it might not be connected.
Right, well,
there might be something else going on in Derry because they didn't outright say that's what it is.
Right. And I mean, and we all know that something weird's going on in Derry because something weird's always going on in Derry.
But they definitely need an Air Force pilot who is without fear.
Yeah.
And there's something that directly ties into fear. So without saying it, they say it, but, you get what I'm saying.
Right. But that's having 2 overarching storylines that both of which you're trying to kind of solve as you go along these 8 is Welcome to Derry going to be 8 episodes?
It's most likely
8 episodes.
Like Hazman Hotel, you can see them all 8 episodes right there. You can't watch them yet, but they're there.
But they're there.
HBO doesn't do that.
Yeah. Well, it's okay.
I'm assuming it is because everything is
Somewhere
Stranger Things,
8 and 10. Yeah.
The Boys, Gen V. They're all
doing that.
8 episodes.
Yeah. Okay. So we assume it's 8 episodes, but we're 2 episodes in, and we now know the basics of what is going on with both sets of people, and
the setup is being
finalized
now. We're about to go into
correct, and
our rising action.
Correct, and I have a couple of hunches for the rising action, just based on specifically based on the opening credits and kind of all the things that they.
I think it paints
a
picture. Yeah.
Yeah. I am wondering about the Ironworks explosion. I think that the Ironworks explosion is going to occur at some point in this.
Is that where Mike's dad dies?
No, that's the Easter one, where there's the head in the tree. And
that's going to happen? You think that's going to happen in the show?
I don't know, because it's in 1906 that it happens. So.
And this is in 1963?
1950 something, I thought. Because I don't remember. I'll look it up. But I don't know. I think the Ironworks explosion plays a big part.
Because I don't remember when this one takes place.
There's a big portion of the one of the Easter eggs, I guess, in the front or in the opening credits that is the Ironworks explosion, as well as there's a shootout. Where is it? The Bradley Gang shootout, which is in the late 1920s. So
some of that stuff might
have already happened.
Well, it's definitely already happened because this is definitely taking place in either the late 50s or early 60s.
Yeah, let me look.
But we might see flashbacks.
I guess that's what I was thinking. But
these kids are probably going to investigate what the heck is going on.
Yeah, they're going to also find out about the things that they found out about in chapter 1. But I think that may have something to do with it. I don't really know, if we're being totally honest. But I think it would be cool if they started kind of connecting the dots about previous stuff. I don't remember in It Chapter 1 like what the big event in the 50s was. Because I mean, it keeps going. Remember, it keeps going back to like some big terrible thing that happened. And they never
Probably when Mike's parents died.
That's this one. Mike's also like 12, so that's not gonna work.
This is Mike's dad, isn't it?
No, I thought it was his grandfather. Hang on. Welcome to Derry timeline. Let's do that.
Because
In 1960s is when it takes place.
Stanley's uncle dies. He's one of the kids that it gets. It's Stanley's uncle.
Yes.
So Stanley's
Mom
brother
and dad
there
are still present.
is a teenager.
Yeah, it takes place in the 1960s.
Well, so then that's probably the dad, the granddad, and he's got a kid right now who will end up being Mike's father.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. Just
An
based
older
on
kid.
27 years is a little bit of a rough timeline for that. But yeah, no, the Ironworks explosion's already happened. That one's on me. It's 1962.
Okay, so it takes place in 1962. I don't remember in the first It movie when they're going back and all this stuff where they end, where this is gonna go.
Well, because it goes all the way back to the well. You know what I mean? It goes all the way back. Something terrible happens every time. I can't remember what the 1960s one was.
That's what I'm saying too. I can't either.
Dang it. There also might not have been one. They might have
And that's why they chose it.
set up for this. Yeah, they might have been like, well, you know. But
Oh, it's not over here.
I'm really excited to see like what the big event is. I just don't know it.
Oh, there it is. Told you.
Prince Albert.
The reason I got this is because of it. This is Prince Albert in a can, which is tobacco, by the way,
Oh, nice.
if you didn't know.
Prince Albert's also a piercing that you put on your penis.
This is a family show.
Oh. I mean, everybody knows what a penis is. So it's fine.
It's still sealed. I don't know when this would have been like. I don't know how old this is, but I found it at a thrift store. It's pretty good condition.
That's pretty cool.
Don't smoke, kids.
Yeah,
but,
don't smoke.
So yeah, I think not the next episode, but definitely episode 4 is when we're going to see the clown.
Yeah, well, because we're gonna get to a point because now we're headed to Juniper Hill.
Right, and I think we're gonna have a whole episode in there. He's gonna be in there. He's gonna be effing with her.
The worst.
He's gonna be messing with. I don't know any of these characters' names, but the movie theater operator's daughter. He's gonna continue to mess with her and try to get at her. But I think after that, he will become the clown, and become more of the Pennywise we know.
I'm not gonna lie to you, this is not. Yeah, I cannot tell what their names are. Most of everything that I keep looking up is not giving me anything in terms of names. Lily is the girl
Operator?
Nope, the Lily is the girl that just went to Juniper Hill.
Okay, Lily.
And then Ronnie is the film operator's daughter. The girl who
Ronnie.
experienced the mom.
Yeah.
So Ronnie and Lily are the kids that I seem to be paying the most attention to.
What a horrible, horrible, horrible thing to experience with that mom. It's really like...
Yeah, nightmare.
It still sits with me.
Also,
we were eating popcorn when it happened.
and we both stopped.
Yeah,
It was horrific.
And like I don't make your jokes, but like I don't usually stop eating when something gross is happening.
Okay.
Because it doesn't really affect me like that. I'm not like okay, because I know it's fake.
Right.
But,
you can determine what's real and what's fake pretty
and like
easily.
I've seen enough scary I've seen enough Saw to just kind of feel numb
Like
to a
you
lot of it.
Don't really care.
Yeah. So
to stop eating is pretty
no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if I was like, okay, I gotta take a second.
That's how you know that's bad. That's how you know it's real bad.
Because even like when it started and like the bed sheets started becoming more like flesh-like, I was like, oh, this is gross.
Disgusting.
Like Nope. There's a scene in Nope where all those people get sucked up, and like you can see him pressing on the stomach,
The organs, basically.
trying to get out, and like there's no out, there's no way out.
Chris Chalk is Dick Halloran, by the way. That's his name.
Okay, cool.
But so far, I really have enjoyed it. I'm really looking forward to episode 3.
Me too.
I'm kind of butthurt it's not out already.
But
that's all. I mean,
they spoiled us on Halloween. They released episode 2 on Halloween,
right?
On purpose because
so they could make us wait another too long.
No, it's Halloween.
I know
it's something scary,
right?
Like it's But no, yeah, I was going into this thing and I wasn't gonna like it. I was gonna be the same stuff over again. It was gonna be boring, but no, like it's really good. It's really, really good.
And I like that it delves a little deeper. I'm hoping for the origins of the clown. Kind of like you said, there's a chance we're gonna meet the real person, and that there's gonna be like we're gonna see why he picked a clown.
Yeah, because like when Beverly met him. In the old apartment.
Yeah, he had that.
Like it was a guy.
Right.
So he takes over that guy, replaces him at some point.
Or just uses his likeness. Because that's what he does a lot.
You can't use somebody's likeness killing kids and then keep that guy alive.
Well, he kills him and uses his likeness. I'm not saying replaces him. I'm talking about
replacing him.
Okay.
That is replacing him.
No.
He kills him, assumes his identity, and then he's a clown. It's a one-way ticket into children's areas.
Like, I guess. I can see where you're coming from.
It's like throwing a stake in the lion's pit. Like,
yeah, other than the fact that he's the scariest clown.
yeah, but here's the thing is that he's too scary to be scary. Like no kid would be like, oh, I'm going to go up to that guy. No kid is going to do that.
No.
That's the advantage that Tim Curry had is that
he looked like a regular clown.
He was in bright colors. He was joking around. He wasn't got his like, I'm going to eat your face on all the time.
Right.
Like at no point in time was I like, no, I don't understand what the kids. Okay. I understand what the hell you doing, kid. There's a clown in the sewer. Get the hell away.
Right.
Like, come on. But like, I also get it. Like, he's starting to play music. He says there's a whole circus down here. Yeah, and he's a kid. He's got his boat. And that's all it took.
Right. Yeah. It's just tattered clown,
old.
Big forehead, like hair doesn't massive forehead, hair doesn't quite fit. Everything's tattered. Like his white clown fit's kind of gray. It's old. So he looks scary. He doesn't look like a cute let's approach and go into kids areas clown. Like that's scary.
Right.
So that's part of why I'm like I still want to know why we went with a clown because I could see what you mean by like he's a clown, serve up kids on a silver platter to a clown, but like Tim Curry's clown minus the eat you face looked like a clown. Even made silly jokes like he was a clown. Bill Skarsgård's it does not. He is scary from start to finish.
And like Curry's Pennywise, didn't his scaring people was like a haunting scaring people. Like he came out of the shower bathroom and was just looking at him and talking to him. Had the shower heads extend out. Skarsgård's was I'm trying to keep you scared this entire time.
Well, and that I think he ate your fear. You know what I mean? He eats your fear. So to me, Bill Skarsgård's it makes a little more sense that way because he's trying to keep you scared. He's not trying to unsettle you. He's trying to scare you. Yeah. And I think that's the difference. And maybe also, to be fair, Tim Curry's it also came out earlier, and there weren't as many CGI abilities, and they had to kind of
out in the 90s.
Work within their means.
I believe came out in the 90s. It was also a TV movie. Like it gives a lot of love. Going back and watching it, it is rough. It is rough.
They had their means. 1990. You were right.
There you go.
And that was kind of, I guess, my point is that like they had a lot more they had a lot more of the ability to flesh out the storyline with Bill Skarsgård's It because it wasn't a TV movie and it was like a big budgeted production, and I think that helped, as well as just directing and functioning and making it into a much scarier experience.
Yeah.
In my personal
I think
opinion.
he's also kind of more scary because it's so white, so stark,
Sterile.
white.
Yeah. Well, and he's just scary. His facial structure is scary. The way that he's been designed as a character, scary.
Yeah.
Like they did it on purpose. They said, give him cracked forehead. We don't know why. Because it's scary. You know what I mean?
I always thought the cracked forehead happened after they throw.
Hold, please.
I'll have to rewatch it because I don't remember seeing the cracks on his forehead until the second one.
And that's possible. I, for some reason, thought he had them.
Well, in the advertisement for the show, he's got them.
I mean, I guess he doesn't really have a cracked forehead. He just has a really big forehead.
In the first one.
In the first one.
Yeah, so in the second one, he's got, like, cracks all over it.
Like...
Because his brain opened up.
Like, forehead. Like, there's no cracks. But that's forehead. 5 head.
Yeah.
That's like 8 head. That's like 7 head.
Because, like, him in the second one...
has the cracks all over it.
Yeah.
Like up on the
maybe
top.
I just wasn't seeing it. I don't know. I will go back and rewatch that. But yeah, you know, watch the show.
Highly suggest. That's why we're talking about it. It's been an absolute blast, and we're gonna finish Welcome to Derry and then probably just rewatch it chapter 1.
Well, I mean, it's one of those like
yearly. It's one of my yearly watches.
Yeah, I like it. I really like it. I don't like the second one as much. I don't think it just doesn't work as well because they're not kids. Like the whole like friendship, got together, save the day kind of thing really works.
Well, and their personalities really meshed. As adults, because they're different actors, their personalities don't mesh as well.
The actors were fine. It's just I don't. You are a grown adult. You know.
You're a grown man.
You know why you're there.
Right.
When the fortune cookies turn into little eyeballs.
You know exactly what's up.
I mean, like, come on. Like, the boogeyman scared you when you were a kid, but now you can punch him in the mouth.
Yeah, like, now you're a grown man. Yeah, that's fair. I get that.
But also, they try to punch him, and he really
it don't matter.
Doesn't do that.
It doesn't do anything. And I think they know that. You know what I mean? As well as Mike kind of keeping them up to date with it. And, like, Pennywise ate a grown man in the beginning of chapter 2.
He wasn't a grown man.
That was a grown man.
He was an older teenager.
No, he wasn't. That was a grown man.
No, he was a teenager.
My love, it is a grown man.
I don't think it's a grown man.
He eats the grown man in that gay couple. It's 2 grown men.
No, it's like they're like 18, 19.
We can talk about this later, but I promise you, it's a grown man.
Are you positive?
I'm positive.
Like 40?
Like literally, like talking about leaving Derry because they hate it so much.
A 19-year-old can do that.
They were at least 21. I can tell you that.
All right. Well, he's not afraid to go after adults.
I was like, he ate a grown man. So, anyway.
We should talk about these movies at some point.
Okay, we should do it.
The nightmares.
Anyway, so now that Cheese Film's getting really distracted by his own stuff in the
This is how it goes. You're not usually here. When Hecubus and I are doing this, we go off on tangents all the time.
But we highly suggest Welcome to Derry.
Highly suggest it. It gets the Grindhouse seal of approval.
10 out of 10, you should watch it. It's scary.
And let us know what you think. You know, like comment on these on this video, on all the clips that'll be made out of this. Comment on these. Let us know what you're thinking about it and how you think the show's going to go. We're going to try to keep it fresh and up to date.
I think we'll go live.
Look at you. I'm trying to keep it fresh and up to date before the next episode comes out. Yeah, like we'll go live.
Maybe we'll go live. Let us know, I guess, in the comments if you would even if going live would even be like worth it. If you would like watch something like that.
I would like to do it. I would like to have like a watch party group chat kind of thing. We have a Discord. We don't have a Discord. We have a Patreon. We have a Facebook. We have a TikTok. So like we have places where we can go live. Have a YouTube. So let us know. We'll watch it together. We'll talk about it together because it's really, really good.
And it's really, really scary.
Yeah.
And if you're in the mood for a good scare and you're in the mood to like try and face some fears that you never thought you even had, it's worth the watch. I'm really excited to watch the 3rd episode, and I think that it's going to be sweet.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have a fun time watching episode number 3. So let us know if you want to be there for episode number 4. And maybe we'll do middle of the week podcast and talk about episode 3.
Okay. We could also do, we could also live stream our watching the last episode if we wanted to, wait it out or something like that.
Oh, and set up, build it up. So get some people to,
we could always do 1, 2, 3, 4, do another one midweek after 3 and 4.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, and then, live stream it on 8. Something like that.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. We'll talk about it. We'll keep you informed.
Sounds good.
But yeah, high expectations for how this show's gonna go out because you've already captivated me. Any closing comments?
I've already made my closing comments. I'm pretty excited to watch it. I've enjoyed talking about it, and I will happily talk about Bill Skarsgård in excess if we do this again.
I love him. We should talk about Nosferatu at some point because he does
That's another good one.
Home run.
Just do a Bill Skarsgård episode.
Oh yeah, whole Bill Skarsgård appreciation. We can do that for so many of these horror actors because there's a lot of people like Nick Castle.
Yeah, do a lot of good work, but I think that's a great option for other things. But I've made my closing statements. Do you have any?
Well, just check us out on all these platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Patreon, everywhere you listen to a podcast, we're gonna be there. Like Miss French Tattoos, follow her on Facebook and Instagram.
That's
and
me.
TikTok. Sometimes we post a TikTok. And yeah, just let us know what you think. Give this video a like, a share, a subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you on the next venture. I have been Cheese Film.
And I've been Miss French Tattoos / Mrs. Cheese Film / Twisted Nicks. I have 5 names.
And this has been the Grindhouse Podcast. Cheese Film. Out.